So today we will start the rules for writing the IUPAC names. Rules for writing IUPAC names. Before starting the rules, just once again let me remind you the general formula, because based upon that only the rules are made. The general formula, what I said, secondary prefix, which are chloro, bromo, nitro, fluoro, iodo, methyl, ethyl, amino and all these things. First we'll write that. Then after that, primary prefix, which is cyclo, which is used only for alicyclic compound, only for alicyclic, not for any other. Then the root word is nothing but the maximum number of carbon atom in the main chain. So I told you earlier also, when an organic compound is given to you, you need to first find which is the main chain. You have to count the carbon atom. You have to count the carbon atom and you have to find it out, which is the main chain, is the primary chain. Then that is known as the root word. I gave it to you, meth, eth, prop, but, pent, hex, in this way. Next is your primary suffix, which is only 4, n, in, ein, il. N means single bond, in means double bond, ein means triple bond, and il means alkyl group. Single bond, double bond, triple bond and alkyl group. And the last is your secondary suffix, which is your functional group, which determines the chemical properties of a particular compound. The functional group is your alcohol, like OH, what we limit as all. Ketone, C double bond O, what we limit as on. Aldehyde, al. So what is the symbol? CHO. Oic acid, for carboxylic acid, what we use? Oic acid, COOH. I have told you all these things earlier, just a reminder. Now, based upon this only, we will start the rules. The first rule is your, that is longest chain rule. Longest chain rule. Now, students, you do not have to learn these rules. You don't need to learn these rules. Sir, should I learn these rules? No. It is not going to, you should not learn these rules. Nobody is going to ask you, write longest chain rule in your exam. Write lowest number rule for your exam. Never. But you need to understand it properly. And you are going to use it for writing the IUPAC names. That is what I want. Now, what is longest chain rule? Longest chain rule says that the same thing. If a given compound contains a number of carbon atoms, then we will select that particular chain as the longest chain which has got maximum number of branches. Got it? Clear? So, what I said in longest chain rule says that suppose a given compound is given and contains a number of carbon atoms, we will select that particular chain as the longest chain which has got maximum number of branches. Branches means, I have said you already, secondary prefix which has got. So first what I said you, first what you need to do is that in longest chain rule, first we need to find it out which has got the maximum number of carbon atoms. Then we will see the branches. Got it? Fine. That means, suppose, now look here, very carefully you look here. Suppose we are having this. Clear? We need to first find which is the longest chain. From where should we count? From this one or this one or this one? What should do? We'll count it. Don't worry, we'll count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First we need to see which is having maximum number of carbon atoms. Then we'll see the branches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, in this way you got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, now 7. Both are 7. Alright, here you will see the branches because both the chain having the maximum number. Now, for example, forget about the branches. Suppose, I will put it here. Okay, children, concentrate. So, I have removed one carbon. Now you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is having 6. Now say, sir, I will count it in other way also. What is the other way? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Because already we got 7. Suppose we will say 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 4 carbon atoms. So which is having the maximum number of carbon atoms down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is your longest chain. This is your longest chain. Understood now? This is your longest chain. Clear? I have already said you earlier. Once again I am saying you this one. Understand it first. So we need to count. One more example I will give you. One more example. Suppose we are having this way something. This way something we are having it. Alright, this way something we are having it. Let me make it here also one more. Now we need to find which is the longest chain. We need to find. So let us first see always the straight chain always. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, acha, here let me write the number so that you will come to know. So this is your longest chain. I think you got it. Now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many carbon is there? 7 carbon atom in the longest chain. Alright, let me write 4, 5, 6, 7. I wrote it. Now let me count it this one. It may be more. Let me start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Otherwise I'll be using a different color ink. Let me use a different color ink. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your 5, 6. Now 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So which is the longest chain? Definitely this is your longest chain, this particular one. So I am removing this number. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I have removed already the number. So this is not the longest chain then, because it was having 7 carbon atoms, and this is having how many? You can see it is having 10 carbon atoms. So this is your longest chain. This particular one is your longest chain. This one. Got it now? This particular one is your longest chain. Now what I want to say one thing from you here, that we need not have to see that what is the shape and size of the chain. Nothing. It may be any shape and size, whatever it is. Just we need to see that it should be a continuous chain. The counting which you do, it should be continuous. Continuous means, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not 5, then 6, then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it's not in that way. It should be a continuous. You will start from one end, you will end in another end. You may come from here also. Alright? Clear? That is what I say. Again I repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is not in this way. That we will take everything and we will count. No. It should be a continuous change. We will start from this end and we will be ending it here. So what are this now? What are this? Which is lying outside the longest chain. What I said you? They are the branches. They are the branches. They are the secondary prefix. Here also you can see. If this is the longest chain, so these are the branches. Automatically it comes, the branches. You did not have to worry that how to know which are the branches. So first thing is that you select which is the longest chain. I think you got it now. How to find out the longest chain. Got it? So first we need to count it out and we need to find it out that which is the longest chain. It's in front of you that I said you how to find the longest chain. Simply count it. Simply count it and find it out which is the longest chain. See, I have done it. So the one which is lying outside the longest chain is your nothing but is your branches. So here again I write this is your longest chain. As you can see I made a box. This is your longest chain. And all these are coming under, what is that? Secondary, that is prefix or the branches. I think it's clear to you longest chain. The one part is clear. Example I have given you. Now next part what I said you. What I said the longest chain rule? Longest chain rule suggests that if a given compound contains a number of carbon atoms, then we'll select that particular chain as the longest chain which has got maximum number of branches. Now this rule, where it will be included? When two or more chains is having the same number of carbon atom in the longest chain. What I said you? When will we include this particular one? We'll include this when two or more chains is having same number of carbon atom in the main chain. Same number of carbon atom. If you remember it, in the first case I did it. I'm coming back to that only. I hope children you understood this one. Now see here. So what I did it in the first case, let me remove this box. Let me remove this box. Let me remove it. Okay, fine. So here one bond, here, here. If you remember it, I have put one more carbon. Just to revise what we have done it in the previous class, I said you that one. I hope it is clear that part. Now we will come to this particular part. What I said, that if suppose a given chain contains Alright, if a given compound contains two or more chains having the same number of carbon atom, then what we will do? See here. Here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here also same thing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. You can see. If you count in this way we get 7 atoms. If you count in this way also we get 7 atoms. 7 carbon atoms. Now the question will come to you, sir, which one I will take at the longest chain? The answer is you will select that particular chain as the longest chain which has got maximum number of branches. So we will count it. First we will see what you can say, the straight one. First we will see the straight one. See this one I will take as the longest chain. So how many branches is there? This is one branch, this is one branch, this is one branch and this is 4 branch. That is 4 branches. How many branches we get it? 4 branches we get it. I am writing in black pen, you can see. I am writing in black pen because these numbers are written in black. So I am writing in black pen this one. Okay. Now it is clear. Now I am rubbing it this one. I am rubbing it. See. Now what will I do? The next one is, what will I do? See here. Now I will select this as the longest chain, isn't it? The blue one as the longest chain, the blue numbers as the longest chain here. See here, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now how many branches is there here? 1 branch, alright, 2 branch, 3 branch and 4 branch. See here. This 4. This what you can say longest chain. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So here also same thing. 4 branches we got it. I wrote it in blue. You can see 4 branches. Now the question is which one I will select as the longest chain? Any one you can select as the longest chain. If there are same number of branches, then any one I can select it as the longest chain. Any one I can do it as the longest chain. Alright, now got my point. Any one you can select it as the longest chain. Clear? Now that is the what you can say. You may say that's that. Then if you are having more number of branches, you said, then what will I do? Okay. Have you understood this one? That here any one I can select. A person can select this as the longest chain. A person can select this also as the longest chain. Alright, anyone. Now suppose I am increasing the branches here. Let us say I am adding one more branch here. One more branch here. One more carbon here. Alright, so this is your longest chain. Okay. So this also is another branch you can see. This is your longest chain. This is your longest chain. I am adding one more carbon here just to explain you. One more carbon I am added it here. So now how many branches we got it? Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this is your longest chain. I am making a box if you don't understand. See here. I have made a box now. Is it clear to you now? This is the longest chain. Let us say I have taken it. Okay. Now how many branches is there here? 1 branch, 2 branch, 3 branch, 4 branch and 5 branch. Instead of 4, now it is how many? 5. And in straight chain, how many branches we are having it? Straight chain. Suppose you will say, no sir, I will take this one as the longest chain. Okay, in the straight chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again I am rubbing it. I will show it to you. See here. Now, how many branches we are having it? I am rubbing this number also, so that you will not get confused. I am rubbing this blue number also, I am rubbing it. Got it? I am rubbing this blue number. Now you see. Now you see, what is that? That is this one I am selecting as the longest chain. This also contains 7 carbon atoms. Okay, I am selecting this as the longest chain. So how many branches we are getting in? If this is the longest chain, how many branches? See, this is the longest chain. How many branch? This completely is 1 branch. This is second. This one is third. Alright, from where from this one came? So this one is what you can say fourth. 4 branches, as you can see it here. Got it? So in this way, what we find is that there are 4 branches here in the straight chain. Got it? Having the same number of carbon atoms present in it. Clear? So for that particular purpose, we will select which chain is the longest chain? The previous one, the blue one, which I have said to you. Understood the children, what I said to you? So if two chains are of equal length, length means having same number of carbon atoms, then I will select that particular chain as the longest chain, which has got maximum number of branches. If the branches is maximum, that I will select it. So here in the blue one you can see I have got 5 branches, and in the black one you will see I have got 4 branches. So the one I will select the one which is having maximum number of branches. That was a 5. You can see it here. 5 how it is? 1, then it is 2, then 3, 4, and this is 5. Alright? Thank you.